Okay, the second letter is the kaf. So where is this kaf is coming from? What is the specific makharij of the kaf? It is the aqsal lisan. Okay, now we will see what is the difference between the qaf and the kaf, because the qaf is also from the kaf, right? If you can see from the picture, it is very clear, right? Earlier the qaf, it covered this area, remember? But for the kaf, it is the area in the yellow colored area is also included. That means the junction of the yellow color and the red color. The junction of the hard palate and the soft palate is the area for the letter kaf. Ak, ak, ak. Okay, ak. Here also, try to do with me kaf sukoon. Okay, don't separate. Ak, 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 right? So when you say ak, what happens? It is just like the qaf. That means the makhraj is completely shut. But what is the latest sound that you can hear when you separate the makhraj? See, ak, ak, ak. This is the sound of the air, right? So that means the kaf is having what? Hums, right? The kaf is having hums. Again, we will check what is this we told. The kaf, it is makhraj is completely sealed, right? So when we part the makhraj, ak, listen to the qaf, ak, ak, ak. When we separate the qaf, we will not hear any sound of the air, right? That means it is jahr. That is the reason for making the sound. And more than that, what is the reason for the qalqala not in the kaf? The qaf has the jahr and shidda, two strong sifas. Imagine the weak person and the strong person. The strong person can open the door and can go, but the one it is weak, he cannot open on its own, but he needs some help. If the strong, he will wait there if the strong person is coming and he is opening, and he can open that for the weak person also. Same thing can happen for the kaf. When the kaf, as we have studied, that kaf is hums. That means kaf will allow the flow of air along with the sound of it, right? So that means the sound produced at the makhraj will wait at the door, okay? And when the door opens, okay, when we separate our makhraj, the air also passes along with the sound of the kaf. Ak, ak. Okay, I am just exaggerating the sound too much for you to hear. Okay, it is not this much sound. Ak, that's very weak light air is along with the kaf. Don't say ak, ak, k, k. This is very wrong. Okay, it is completely wrong. You should not do that. It is very light kaf sound. Ak. Okay, that's it. And we have told about the shidda and the hums. And now we have studied why there is no echo. Because as you can see here, what is the reason for the echo? Imagine that you are going to a room, or you are going to a new house where there is no furnishing at all, and you are going to a room and you talk. How your sound will be? It will cause an echo sound, right? And when you go to the same room after a few days where the completely furnishing is there, and you go and talk in the same room, will that be same? No. What is the reason? Because the space inside that room is occupied now, right? Similarly, for the qaf, as you can see from the image, it is a completely lots of space is inside the mouth. Okay, that is why the qaf is causing heaviness, the echo. Okay, the echo doesn't mean the qalqala. Okay, the echo means the heaviness in the makhraj of the qaf. Okay, because I told you the direction of the sound for the letter qaf, it is isti'la, but for the kaf it is istifal. What is the reason? The reason is because the qaf, it can cause the echo because it has lots of space inside the mouth. But check the space inside the mouth for the letter kaf. Even though the back part is also raising, here is also raising, but it is not the same as the letter qaf. It is completely almost filling up our mouth. So there is no room for the echo. There is no room for the isti'la. Okay, isti'la means the raising the back part of the tongue. But what is happening here? Not along with the back part, the whole tongue almost the completely fills our mouth. Very small gap is happening here, right? See, a small gap is happening here. That is the reason for the kaf is happening to be istifal. The kaf has istifal and the qaf is having isti'la. Okay, we will just go through the comparison after this. Okay, so first we will move through the sifat of the air. So as I told you, it will allow the movement of air along with it. So it will be jahr or hams. It is hams. And what about the sifat of the sound? The makhraj is completely closed. That means it is shidda. This kaf, and there is another more letter is in the alphabet that we will discuss later. Both these two letters have the same property of two opposite sifat. Two opposite sifat means opposite sifat for the sound and air. It is shidda and hams. Two different perspective, two different sifat. Okay, no other letter has these two kinds of speciality. Okay, only these two letters. The first letter is the kaf and the other is the letter ta that we will deal with later. Okay, inshallah. So the kaf, it is having shidda and hams. So which one among the shidda and the hams do you think that it is more strong? Is it shidda or hams? It is shidda. So imagine, then go to the classroom. Who will go first? Who can go first? The shidda will do first and then the hums will happen. Okay, don't let the shidda and the hums go together. Don't let the sound and the air go together. Then it will be no longer shidda. What does shidda means? Shidda means complete closing of the makhraj. So if you allow the hums, the air along with the shidda, that means then it is no longer shidda. It became a slight opening in the makhraj part, right? Then it will become either tawasut or rakhawa. Okay, this is a very important point. First you must do shidda. First you cut the sound and then do the hums. Ak. Okay, don't do both the two mechanism together. Ak, ak. Then it is not longer shidda. Okay, of course it is hums. The hums is coming, but it is no longer shidda. That means you change the quality of the letter kaf. So how you will do ak, ak, ak. First shidda, then that sound of the air. Understood? And now what is the direction of the sound? Okay, even though we are raising the back part of the tongue, the aqsal lisan is raising and touching the junction of the hard palate and the soft palate, but it is istifal. What is the reason? The reason because the mouth is completely filled with the tongue. Very small space is there. There is no room for the echo. Echo is not a word for kalkala. You have to remember that. Echo is for the heaviness. Okay. Echo, we will use the word for heaviness only. For the kalkala, we can use the word jerking or disturbance. Okay. That's it. So we will move to the practicing. Ek, ka, ki, ku. Okay, what is the mistake that you can do? Ka, 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 ki, ku. Ka, ki, ku. No, you have to go back a little bit. Go back. Ak, ka, ki, ku. Okay, now what is the second mistake you can do? Ka, ki, ku. Ka, ki, ku. It is wrong. Ka, ki, ku. And what is the another mistake that you can do? Kya, kya, kya. Why the kya is happening is because we know that for the makhraj, for the parting, we have to separate the makhraj, right? So along with the separation of the makhraj, most of them, what we will do, they will move the jaw down too much. When they drop the jaw too much, what happens? The middle of the tongue will raise automatically. So it will make a slight ya. Okay, I will explain when we study the makhraj of the ya a little bit more about this mechanism. Okay, so that is the reason they will do kya, 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 ki, ku. No. Why? Ka, Ka means only the separation of the tongue. Only move the tongue. You go in when the teacher says that your ka fatha, especially for the ka fatha. The fatha is not correct. You go and check the mirror and check if you are moving your lower jaw too much down. Kya, no. Ka, ki, ku, ka, ek, yaktubuna. Okay, here what is the mistake? Yak. This is wrong. Yak. Okay, this is a slow motion that I am showing you. Yak, tu, yak. Understood? Yaktubuna. Dhikraka. Understood? Watawakkal. Here also the kaf shadda. So when you say the small, see the small w, you have to remember two kaf, two letter, the timing for the two letter. The first letter is a sukun. Okay. So here we know we don't need to show the hums in the first letter itself. What is the reason? Because the kaf fatha means, okay, we will take this word watawakkal, kaf shadda fatha. Okay, so how will we spell this word? Waw fatha wa, ta fatha ta, wata, waw fatha kaf shadda wa, kaf fatha ka, sorry, kaf fatha lam sukun kal, right? Watawakkal. So what did I say here? Waw fatha kaf shadda wa, kaf fatha ka. Okay, so that means the person, the weak person at the door, okay, he is waiting there. He is waiting for someone has to open the door, right? So he knows that again someone is coming from his back who can open the door. Okay, here it is not a strong person, but the same kaf with the haraka. For the haraka, what we have to do? Separation of the makhraj. So what he will do? He will wait there, and then when the door opens, both of them can go. Watawakka. I will do shidda only. I will not do hums in the first kaf. Watawakka. Watawakkal. Okay. But if waw fatha kaf sukun and another letter is there, for example akbar, okay, or dhikrak, then the kaf has to go alone. We have to separate. We have to open the door for the letter kaf. We have to separate the makhraj. Okay. Wa idha dhukiru, dhukki. Understood? فدكة دكة واحدة أو يذكر كلا كنتم. Okay, about the ku, it is something special. I like the kaf dhamma. The reason is that if I have to check the kaf, fatha, kasra and dhamma, all have some different qualities to it. For the kaf dhamma, if you use the proper makhraj only, you will get the proper sound. Ku. See, the sound is there, the air is there, the shidda is also there. Ku. Don't say ku, then there is no air. Okay, if you say ku, then there is too much air. You have to practice and practice by hearing any shaykh audio. You have to practice and get it absorbed from that. Make lots of dua, inshallah it will be possible for you. Okay. فواكه مكرمون كأنهن وكان كافرين جئناكم أكثركم كارهون. This is all about the letter kaf. Now inshallah next audio, the letters, next letters.